Man, oh man. There's just such an abundance of things to watch. It's what are we doing to ourselves? I got news for you right now. I'm watching videos on nuclear accidents. Oh my god. Like any type of nuclear disaster, I'm in. I'm fascinated by it. You ever watch nuclear reactors starting up? Oh my god. Forget it. I used to be hooked on watching steam locomotives start, old diesel engines out in the snow start up. Like, what? What am I watching? I started watching nuclear reactors start up. Oh my god. You move a control rod a couple inches, all of a sudden it's like, like in this fucking huge pool of water, you see like this blue glow, and you start to realize the type of power that man has harnessed. It's absolutely incredible, man.
And five.
And he's talking about like this mega wattage coming out of this thing. That leads me down a path to like watching people who have died from nuclear accidents. It's the most mind-blowing thing you could ever read about or research or watch. One guy in Japan, he was pouring these buckets of like enriched uranium into some type of vat over in Japan. Like, why isn't this automated? Only in Japan. They're sending people to pour buckets of uranium into like a precipitator or something like that. Anyhow, on his seventh bucket, he pours it in, and it's like the loud bang, and like this blue, he sees this blue haze comes down off his ladder or whatever the fuck he was on, and they go into a safe room, and the guy starts vomiting immediately. So they're like, oh man, what happened here? Basically, whatever he was pouring into this vat went supercritical. That's what they call it, supercritical. And releases a burst of neutrons. Are you ready for this? You know what neutrons do to you? They tear through your body, and they actually sit there and destroy your DNA. So they take this guy into like, they know he got hit hard. They take him into this research center. They're poking him with needles. They want to find out what happened. He's fine for like the first week. Then next thing you know, his skin starts falling off. His organs start shutting down. The doctors say he has what they consider like a three-dimensional sunburn. So in other words, you get a sunburn, the top of your skin gets red and maybe blisters up. No, he has it almost like third-degree burns, three-dimensionally. So his organs are blistering up. I mean, the guy's going through fucking hell on earth. Your fingernails are falling off. Your skin's falling off. They're wrapping him. It takes them like 3 hours a day to put him in dressings to keep his skin, but he can't stop his skin from falling off. So what happens? The neutrons destroy his DNA. They examine his chromosomes. They're all destroyed. There's no discernible. It basically destroyed him. You sit there and you're like, oh, well, I'm Jesse, and my hair grows out red, not in the back though. I have blue eyes, I have, freckles. That's all in your DNA. It's all encoded. I can regenerate my skin cells. I can regenerate white blood cells, red blood cells. I can regenerate myself. Yeah, because you're a different self every 7 years. Your body regenerates all your cells. They say basically you have a new body every 7 years. Okay. When you destroy your DNA is destroyed. You just destroyed yourself, but you're still alive. So now your body can't regenerate anything. It can't fix the burns for the skin. It can't fight infection. You just ripped yourself apart on the inside. And the worst thing is, for this poor man, there was a week delay on it. He thought he was fine. He's in the hospital. He wanted to be let go. And all of a sudden, the body just falls to pieces because it doesn't even know itself anymore. It was like, it got to the point where his eyelids fell off. And he just sitting there with open eyes. He would have to sleep with his eyes open. You can't even imagine a death worse than radiation contamination, sickness. I don't know what you call it. It's like the helicopter pilots that flew over Chernobyl. Remember when Chernobyl happened? We need some helicopter pilots over here. Come on, guys, hop in. Start dumping borax on. So that you're flying a helicopter over the plume of radiation. These guys were gone in a week. Less than a week. Agonizing radiation death. My Christ. My Christ. I'm sorry, you couldn't pay me to work at a nuclear power plant. I know, listen. Just knowing that, and you know how close you can get to a nuclear reactor? They got it nailed. You could be like 20 feet away from a glowing nuclear reactor shielded underwater, and you're okay. You're probably getting the radiation levels that you would get flying in an airplane, which, by the way, are very high. Oh, yeah. I'm spitting all over myself. This is a product of getting old, by the way. Yeah, oh yeah, background radiation is like, I don't know what it is up here, but you go up into an airplane and the background radiation cranks up through the roof. So there you go, fly your fucking airplane. What are you going to do? I don't know. I got a theory. I'm arguing with my wife the other day. I don't want to be cremated. All right, what are we talking about here? I'm telling you right now, I want to be put in a pine box and I want to be thrown in the ground. But you gotta have remains. And I'm gonna tell you why. And you know what? My theory about what happens in death or the future, I mean, it goddamn rides right alongside the Bible. So listen, I'm not a religious man. You know, I just don't fucking know. I love it how people give me a hard time. Like, whether you believe in religion or not, somebody's going to give you a fucking hard time. Like, I don't know, guy. I just don't know. Well, you need to do this and you need to... No, I really don't need to do shit. All right? I'm just trying to live life here. For Christ's sake. I know right from wrong. I live by the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have others do unto you. Huh? Are you with me here, people? So here we go. When you die, I don't know what, you go in a box, you rot in a box, right? But there's going to come a day when they're going to want to send spaceships out into deep space to check out other planets. And I got news for you. You're going to send robots out there? You got to colonize the planet. Okay, we're going to send people? Can't send people. People die. People got to be fed. People got to take a shit. That's a no-go. So what? How can we send people? Well, the easiest way to send one person is to send a little strand of DNA, right? We have 3D printers now. You can print a human being. We're talking about in the future, people, right? So what do? We need people. We have an army of people to colonize a planet living right on, well, not living, but right underground. You dig up everybody. You dig up everybody. You take a DNA from everybody down there, right? You could basically put everybody, you could probably put 1 million people's DNA into a vial this big. You insert it into the 3D printer. You shoot the 3D printer to a different planet, wherever you think you can colonize. The thing sits there and prints. And then here you go. You got a bunch of people walking around like, huh? What do I do now? Right? I don't fucking know. There they go. And you send them instructions. Maybe you give them a crash course on reading. I mean, by the time there'll be some Matrix thing by then. We'll there we go. Plug in a high school education into them. Yeah. Here you go. Public school education. Here we go. Send them Netflix and a couch, too, so they can all sit around like a bunch of fucking moulags. All right. That's what's going to be. That's going to be the resurrection, right? And Utopia will be wherever they send you. Because it'll be off planet Earth, and as far as I'm concerned, that's Utopia! Scored at a garage sale. Oh, yeah. Sip of coffee. Sip of coffee for blasting off to distant galaxies. Yeah. And my luck is they'll get to my DNA and then the fucking printer will run out of ink. All right, here we go. Old man, you know? Old man, I got news for you. You go to garage sales and you see old people and you're just like, there's nothing here for me. I know people I don't know anybody. But I know how I feel about it. I see old people, I'm rolling my eyes. But I got news for you. Some of my best scores have been from old people. So yeah, sip of coffee for old people. You're not completely useless. We got a copy of Earthbound from some woman who was, older than Methuselah. So here we go. The old man, he goes into the garage. He comes out with an N64.
Console? I cannot tell you condition of this. I know it was working at one point, of course.
You know if it works?
I think in the games in Nintendo.
Yeah. How much you want for it?
I don't know.
I'm like, hey, I'm boner time. Yes, I am. So I got really excited when listen, N64 here, right? Blah, blah, blah. N64, 2 controllers. Okay. Oh, I know. Here. Oh my God! Look at that. Everybody went limp, right? I know. We can't see. We can't optimize perfect dark, right? What the hell is going on? There we go. N64. And some games. And a Sega Genesis controller, right? Ah, what does that mean? What does that mean? We all know what that means. Okay. Got a box of games in here. Here we go. Cruising USA. What did we all like about Cruising USA? I don't know. Listen, I used to play it in the arcade. Cruising USA was a really pretty advanced driving game for the time, graphically. But the best was when you would hit the turbo, flames would come out of the exhaust pipes. Oh yeah. I like that. Mario Kart 64. Right? We all like Mario Kart on Super Nintendo. But let's face it, battle mode, Mario Kart 64. That was where it was at. Yeah, I mean, come on. I guess the game that you got to get with every single N64, right? 007. Yeah. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Cruising World. Here's a nice one here, right? Snowboard Kids 2. What is it with this game? Is it hard to come by? I don't know. Atlas. There you go. Snowboard Kids. There you go. Super Mario World 64. All-Star Baseball 2001. Nagano Winter Olympics 98. Where was that? Nagano. Where's Nagano? I don't know. I just don't know. NFL Blitz. And a memory card. So there you go. That's an N64 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. So I'm looking over the games and whatnot, and he said, I think I have a Sega Genesis inside. And I was kind of taken aback. I didn't realize the old man, he knew his stuff.
I'll go find the rest of them. The others are Genesis.
He said Sega Genesis. He goes, you interested in that? I said, yeah, sure, bring it out. So he comes out with this box here of Sega Genesis games.
Bring that over, the gentleman's waiting.
Yeah, it's okay. He's waiting. I don't know, whatever.
Let me see.
This is real exciting to me. I love the Sega Genesis. I mean, come on. I know people think maybe after watching my Sega Mini videos that maybe I'm against the Sega. I love the Sega Genesis. I love it. I love it. Anyhow, he comes out. I took a look at some of these games, but I figured we'd save a couple for for you and I. Oh, here's a what is this? A Wicco command control. How about that? You know? Feels good. Feels good. What was this for? Atari? Commodore? Not bad. Not bad. Wicco. Here we go. What is this thing? Intellivision. Play power? I don't know what that is. An Atari joystick, which leads me to believe that there's an Atari floating around somewhere over there, but who cares, right? And then, okay, here we go. Altered Beast. He's got his name on... Great, he's got his name on the cartridge, too. Isn't that nice? Altered Beast. Oh, wow. There we go. Oh, look at this. Very nice. A shooter. Arrow Flash by Renovation. Renovation, right? Nice. What else did Renovation bring us on the Sega Genesis? Another shooter. Renovation. Gaiares? I don't know. I don't know. What is that? Look at that. Alright, side-scrolling shooter. Wow. Very exciting. I like that. Oh my god, what is with this fucking kid? What's his name? Gritarson? Gritarson? I don't know. Here we go. Jewel Master. Right? What is that? Early Sega game right there? That's interesting. Evil stalks the kingdom, tame the power of the jewels, confront the Dark Legion. What year? 91. Yeah. Early Sega. Oh, nice. He didn't write his name on this one. Alright. Jewel Master. Paperboy. Okay, now we're talking business. Alright, I saw this one and I got really excited. Here you go, right here. This and Arrow Flash will definitely go along with some of the other shooters that we got inside. And that is Wings of War. Oh, look at that. It's in really nice shape, too. Of course. Of fucking course. Fucking Bonehead writes his name on the cartridge. Are you kidding me? You gotta love... Look, it's in really nice shape, too. Jesus Christ, how do you get that off of there? Oh, my God. I love that paper label look. You know, very simple. Egg? Come on, man. How do you get that off? Damn it. Oh, look at this. Wow, look at this game right here. what a cover, huh? Shove It. This is like Boxy Boy on the TurboGrafx right here. It's addictive. Shove It, the warehouse game. There you go. You got this guy shoving a box. Look at the face on this guy, huh? Yeah. Look, if I work in a warehouse, I can get a Porsche and bags of money and the hot girl. If I shove enough boxes. Oh, baby, you ready for this one? Woo, doggy, Sunsoft. Batman. Oh, yeah. Well, let's see if he wrote his name on this one. Ah, he didn't write his name on that one. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for writing your name on the cartridge. Appreciate that one. Fucking unreal. Here we go. Eco, Tides of Time. Didn't write his name. Oh yeah, you know what I got to say about this game. Yeah. Sonic Spinball, I don't know. Nice graphics. I give the game a hard time, yet I've never even played it. So it's not fair. It's not fair. It's in there. What are you gonna do? Alright, here we go. For play on the Sega Genesis and Mega Drive. Huh, isn't that interesting? $16 meg. 16 meg, wow. Big deal. What year? 16 meg. 91. 93. Alright, by 93, yeah, you better be giving us 16 meg. Look, Mega Drive. Mega Drive. Mega Drive. Interesting. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, crossover game there. Still on there. Oh, wow. Here we go. I remember this one. All right. Crossfire. Kind of a shooting game. Crash them to pieces. Most exciting games, Crossfire is number 1. Okay. Cayuga of America. 3A Martyr Road, Princeton, New Jersey. Telephone number and fax number. What? Look at this. Come on. Could that be? I would have called them. Why not? Take a chance. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Wow. Alright, he wrote on it again. What are you going to do? Fatal Labyrinth. Here we go. Role-playing game. Sega Genesis. Never played Fatal Labyrinth. Here you go. Oh, he actually didn't write on the cartridge itself. That's neat. Tasmania. This is like when you buy when you buy a PlayStation, what do you always get? Frogger, like PlayStation 1 games that you always see. Frogger, Army Men. You know, all the games that make you gag when you see a particular console. It's like a Nintendo. What would it be? Like, I guess Super Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt. But I mean, there are certain games that you always see with consoles. And I always get Tasmania when I find a Sega Genesis. It's like, It's like you get a Sonic Spinball, you get a Tasmania. Oh God, it takes the wind right out of your sails. I never played it, but for Christ's sake. And here we go. And Sega Classic Joe Montana 1 football. I remember renting Joe Montana football. But it was Joe Montana Sports Talk football. And just like thinking I was going to get into football games, but I never really enjoyed them. I tried to enjoy them. It's like I felt like everybody was playing football games, so I felt like I had to be part of it, and I was trying to enjoy it, and I was trying to find my game, and I was like, maybe the Joe Montana games will be my game. So I was like, yeah. I got really good at it, and it was like nobody was playing it. I was like, I had nobody to talk to about it. I was like, you know what, this fucking blows. There you go. What is this? Sonic 2 manual. Jim Henson's Muppet Learning Keys. I don't know what that is. Soccer. Oh, look at that. Flight simulator for the Commodore 64. I should go back to this guy. Combat Leader. I guess another computer game. Madden football thing. Madden football thing. Oh, look at this. Games we missed. The Cap Attack. NFL football. Oh. Taz instructions. Batman Returns thing. Eco the Dolphin. Paperboy instructions. Some looks like gaming notes. That's interesting. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. What is this? Sonic the Hedgehog instructions. Oh, look at this. Oh, Nintendo games. Oh, what did we miss out on? Shit. I should have looked at this at the set. You know, I just wanted to get out of there because I was worried some fucking asshole was going to come up the driveway and say, well, you know that stuff's worth a lot more than you sold it for. Because that's the kind of assholes we got here in Long Island. Nintendo instruction, man. I must have released like mold spores because I'm gagging over here. I just had a burst of neutron radiation hit me in the lungs. Game Boy. We missed out on Game Boy games. How about that? Game Boy video game system. Sega, welcome to the next level. I should go back to this guy. Mercs. Sonic Spinball, Madden, NBA, NHL 94. I don't know. What are you going to do? Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 Sega games, 10 N64 games with the N64. I asked him how much he wanted for it.
How much would you want? How much would you want?
You know, honestly, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, are they worth $5 a piece?
$5 a piece?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't know. Tell me.
Some brand new bowls, cooking stuff.
$2?
How much?
I don't know.
How much for everything?
Well, give us
Make an offer.
What are you willing to pay?
I would start with $40. He don't like that. You know.
30 for everything?
Okay.
He said 40, and like a clown, I said 30. I don't even know what I was thinking. I should have said 20 because he took 30. No problem. I don't know. So anyhow, that's it. That's the deal. All right. Sip of coffee for Wings of War. Wings of War, Arrow Flash, Crossfire, and Batman. That's what we're excited about over here. All right, and well, listen. While we're here, I went to this one sale, and this woman had these cards there. It was all these cards here, and I saw one set of cards, and I asked her how much she wanted for this one set of cards, and she goes, "Take the whole thing for $10." So I couldn't help myself. Anyhow, here we go. Look at this set right here. The Horrors of War. Okay, I saw this and this other thing here, and I said, "Ah, man." I'm like, "What is it?" I'm like, "What is this?" She saw me staring at it, and she's like, well, she goes, don't get those unless you have a strong stomach." And I'm like, "What?" So right there and then, I'm like, "I'm in." So look at these cards. I guess I should keep them in some kind of order. Fuck it. They're little depictions of war here. Look at this. This is great. This guy's getting stabbed through the stomach. He's hitting this guy over the head with like a bat that he made himself. There's a fucking train coming through. Huh. Look at this. Spear-armed farmers assault Japanese. Operations of the Japanese in March 1938 were aimed at the invasion of Senshi, a communist stronghold. Blah, 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 blah. Guerrilla forces included untrained farmers, even bandits, many whom were armed with only clubs and spears. What? Look at this. Oh, yeah. So there's like these little depictions of war. Oh, this is great. Guys shooting civilians. Look at this. People getting crushed by buildings. Bombed church dome crushes war orphans. I'm sorry. No. The horrors of... Listen, these are the horrors of war. This is an old set, too. It's a reprint set, but look at this. Tank coming through with a flamethrower. Just melting everybody by the kidneys. Oh, come on. I can smell the barbecue. I mean, I could look at this stuff all day. Here we go. Here we go. Hospital bombed. Italians bomb Red Cross unit at Karam. Look at the guy in the gurney. He goes flying. As if it's not bad enough that you're all bandaged up and you're missing a leg laying in your gurney there, and then somebody fucking, sends an artillery shell through the front door. What the fuck is what's going on in the world? Here we go. Anyway, I'm looking at this stuff and I'm like, oh my god. Look at this little kid lying there, got bombed to death. I mean, what are you going to do? This is horrifying. It's horrifying. It's horrifying and I can't get enough. You read about it. Listen, you can learn a little something about the horrors of war. We should all know about it. Anyhow, what are you going to do? So, then he had these cards here. It's Mars attacks. I'm like, I'm in. So you got... The story is like, but the number one card, you ready for this? The invasion begins. I love it. Look at this. They got flying saucers shooting a death ray. I can hear the death ray now. Anyway. See this? Look, this guy's on fire. He got hit with the death ray. He's on fire. Washington in flames. Ah! Here we go. Burning Navy ships. Oh. Skyscrapers tumble. Oh, look at this. Saucer invades China. Look, this guy's got his head, piece of his head missing. This guy, oh, he got ripped in half from the death ray? Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. Look at this. Beast and the Beauty. What happened that night? I don't want to know. I really don't. Fucking unbelievable. So what happens with these... Oh, my God. Look at this. A prized captive. Oh my God. Burning cattle. Oh. By attacking the food supply of the world, the Martians hoped that they would be able to bring the Earth to its knees. Oh my God, this guy got hit by the frost ray. Oh. Ah! They're using the shrinking ray. They had all sorts of rays back then. I think somebody used the shrinking ray on me. They hit me in the underwear with it. All right, wait. Let's see what we got here. Oh, but then the tides begin to turn. You see? The tides begin to turn. Look, they capture their first Martian, right? By the end here, yeah. Oh my God, the giant flies swoop in. Oh, helpless victim. Oh yeah. Oh, death in the shelter. A big bug entered the shelter. I love this stuff, man. I love it. Okay. Then there's the robot terror. They're driving around in robots now. Why can't they make this movie? All right. But okay, like ultimately things turn around. See, the Earthmen charge. Oh, then this guy, oh, smashing the enemy. Come on. Look at that. Butt end of the gun right to that big brain. So the humans basically bring it back around. Oh yeah, the tanks roll in. Look at this. The Martians are paying the price now. Crushing the Martians, yep. Bazooka. The big robot gets the business end of a bazooka. Basically, so there we go. Martian city in ruins. Mars explodes. Take that, you motherfucks. Now get me a pack of cigarettes. Woo! Yeah, man, that was a ride. That was a ride, for sure. But here we go. What we really came for. It came with these Mars attacks cards too. Anyhow, what are you gonna do? They're like postcards. Send them to your mom. All right, but what we really came for, and I remember these. This was the 90s, right? It had to be the early 90s. How many people remember these? These were great. Dinosaurs Attack. Okay? Listen, these were right up there with Garbage Pail Kids. Remember how excited it used to be? Remember how excited... I was in the 4th grade. 4th grade? 3rd grade. 4th grade. Yes. And I remember Garbage Pail Kids Series 1. Oh my God, how exciting. And you couldn't get them. Yeah, remember by Series 4, then they were easy to get and they were watered down. Like, they weren't as good as Series 1. Oh yeah. But the original Series 1 Garbage Pail Kids, they were the best. They were the most graphic. And I remember series 1 had, like, listen, everybody look for their name, right? I was Dressy Jesse, the transvestite. I hated that. I hated it. It was like the guy. It was like the garbage pail kid in a dress, but it had like she had like a stubble or he had a stubble beard. It's like great, Dressy Jesse. Oh, but the series 1, they were so good, and then by series 4 it was like Atomic Atom, and it was like they weren't very good. But here we go. Oh, Garbage Pail Kids. I remember we had a girl whose mother worked in a stationery store, and she could get the roll of uncut Garbage Pail Kids. Like a roll, like you open it up as a poster. It was the cards, but they were uncut. I don't know what she was doing, sucking somebody off at Tops. Anyhow, look at this, guys. Okay, you gotta understand, these dinosaurs come down, and look at the fucking horror. Homeroom horror. Look at the dinosaur busts through the wall and starts chewing on children. The blood and the guts. Look at this guy. Police precinct assaulted. The Stegosaurus puts his fucking horn right through the cop's eye. What? Oh my god. DC Holocaust. Here we go. Pterodactyl chewing on this lady. Oh, that would be great. Oh! Crushing a canine right in front of a little girl. That's a dog. Insane. Nuptial nightmare. Yes. The Triceratops breaks into a wedding and gores the bride and the groom. Look at the wedding invitation with blood on it. Oh my god, these are great. Look. Italy under siege. Look at this woman. My tomato sauce. Oh yeah. It's just gory beyond belief. Trapped in the basement. You can go all day here. Panic at the Rock concert. Look at this lunch break. They're chewing on a school bus. The horror. Oh my god. The Colonel shredded. Tug of war. Oh, this guy gets... Oh my god, this thing's chewing on a horse. And now the other guy gets maced in the chest. Livestock, humans eaten by dinosaurs, Heartland horror. Oh, this is great. It's just great. Madness in the streets. Look at the blind guy's about to get it. I mean, you can't... It does not get any better than this. Here we go. Oh my god. Day of the Duckbill. Look at this. The dinosaur hits the boat. The guy shoots his buddy right in his chest with a shotgun and blows a hole in his chest. It's just... my god. Oh yeah, A Kid Strikes Back. Yeah, okay. Bazooka right through the dinosaur. Here we go. We're halfway through the cards. This is where the tides start to turn, right? The human beings come back. Oh, look at this guy. He got stepped on. Here we go. Our forces flattened. Oh my lord, look at that one. Oh, can it get any more graphic? You couldn't sell these today. You just couldn't. Yeah, look at. Cat Lady's Revenge. Look. The old lady shotguns the dinosaur right through the eyeball. Look at this housewife getting her head chewed off by this giant fucking fly. With a dragonfly. Manhattan Island swamp. There's no escape from tropical hell. Oh my god. Look at that. I love this. There we go. Oh my lord! Here's another guy who gets ripped in half. I mean, come on. This is the best stuff ever. Anyhow, towards the end, I can look at them all. Towards the end, let's face it. What the hell's going on? Supreme Evil. What is happening? What's this like Event Horizon? Okay, so here we go. The scientists figured things out. Now the dinosaurs are getting ripped at a time. That's right. Gruesome fate. All the dinosaurs. That's it. And rebuilding our world. Picking ourselves up from the rubble of a ravaged world and look toward tomorrow with renewed hope. It's a happy ending. A happy ending. Yeah. I like that. I like that. Dinosaurs attack. You can't go wrong. Listen, guys. I don't have to tell you that you just tuned into the greatest video game program in the history of human civilization. And you better believe that. With the 4K face! We'll see you next time.